think so.
I am Zach Bochenko. I'm the USC treasurer. It was implemented 2 years ago, and the main goal of it was to increase sustainability at SBA.
So Sustainability Committee a couple years ago really championed for Meatless Wednesdays as helping to increase our sustainability efforts.
But the main problem with it is, while it has done that wonderfully, it's also had some unintentional consequences, which is why we're trying to reconsider it now.
It's been a couple years now and we've got a lot of negative feedback.
The main arguments against Meatless Wednesday have been the lack of a protein option on Wednesday, as currently the lunches are mainly carbohydrates. For instance, like just mac and cheese and bread, or noodles and bread, and then there are a few carrots on the side, but still not a very filling lunch. And for instance, in the form we sent out, many people talked about how, like, especially if you're in SBA sports, the lack of a protein option makes it a lot more difficult to perform well in sports, especially if you have like a game that day. Another complaint was that the current Meatless Wednesday program, it hasn't like changed the existing menu to make create vegetarian options. Instead, it took the menu we had before and just removed all the meat options from it. Our lunches are like sauced by Tahir, so we can't really tell them to make entire new like recipes, and that's why we're kind of having this situation.
So the way what we're trying to interpret is, yeah, we really thought this would be good for students and sustainability, but we know a lot of students don't like this or not in support of it. Our job is to represent the students, so we're going to adjust what we are doing to what the students might want or what they might appreciate, and then with a sustainability deficit that would inevitably come from that, it's a downside. We want to find different ways to incorporate that. Carpool Wednesday was one of the big ones.
So the original plan was to replace Meatless Wednesday with Carpool Wednesdays, which would basically promote carpooling on Wednesdays, and the hope was that if we can convince people to carpool on Wednesdays, that would also encourage them to carpool on other days of the week. And cars have significant CO2 emissions, so we believe that that could be a substantial way of replacing it, and while still having the same sustainability impact.
What's the biggest thing that SP is gonna lose if they lose Meatless Wednesday?
You're gonna make it a lot harder for people who don't eat meat or don't, they're just gonna make it harder for people, because during the normal school week, again, there's, like I said, there's not always most options that don't have meat or stuff. I feel like it's been helpful because there's a dish for me to eat. It's just it's a pasta dish most of the time, but the pasta, it's a substantial meal. A lot of complaints I've heard is people need that people need the protein, but you can get protein from other sources, and I feel and people are not actively suffering because of Meatless Wednesdays.